Okay, it's dark out, but it's also late at night, but I still have stuff to do. Yeah, a good 14-hour day today. Got a lot of stuff done. Put us back kind of on the schedule I wanted to be on. So what I'm gonna do is, you can't really see it, but there's my truck, there's my trailer, and I have a gig up in Janesville tomorrow. I am going to frame in with Adam. Whoops, don't worry about that. Throwing you guys on the floor. Or on the gravel. I have a small framing gig. We've got to frame up a basement tomorrow with it. That's Adam and I think I had said that. So what I decided I was going to do is, hey, that's better. I'm going to go outside. I gotta get some stuff out of here. But what I want to do is, I want to run through and do, wow, sorry, I just ate a lot of brownies inside, so I had a moment there. But yeah, I'm going to get this plugged in, and then I'm going to do a quick cleanup for tomorrow. But I figured after I was done with my cleanup, I'd just do like a quick tour. That way you guys can kind of see what it's all about, and then we'll go from there. In future videos I can get more detail on certain stuff. But I just got I got stuff like, I have chainsaws in here right now, and they were in here because this job that I was working on, I did all the site work too. I took down 5 or 6 trees, cleaned up a fence line, put in a new driveway, did all the excavating for the garage, yada yada yada. So those are in here, but I want to get those out of here. I want to get my plumbing bag back out of here. I was just getting ready for an outdoor boiler today, so I was dropping some PEX in, but I don't do any other plumbing. This is just really rough stuff. The guy who's putting the boiler in is going to hook it up. So but I just buried the PEX for him today, so I'm going to get stuff out of here that doesn't need to be in here. And then just a disclaimer, this trailer, it's close, but it's not done yet. I'd call it probably like 85% of the way there. Just a couple things that I got to get finished up. But anyway, I'm going to stop jabber-jawing. I'm going to get things cleaned up and out of here that need to be out of here, and then we will go from there. So stay tuned, and we'll get right into the trailer here. Alrighty, so I have a clear workstation, clean shelves. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in the back of the trailer. I think we'll kind of work down one side, and then we'll turn around and work our way back to the front. So starting in the back, I won't be able to do a super detailed tour because the ramp door's up, but starting in the back on the driver's side of the trailer, that's the side that doesn't have the door. I'll start down here, if you can kind of see. Here, let me grab this. So, sorry, this is going to be kind of crappy, but there's not a door. So there's, you can see there's 2 rolls of Tyvek back there. There's a little cubby that's 8 feet deep. And then out here on the end, there's 2 drawers that are also 8 feet deep. And then there's a spot up here that's my 78-inch level. And then I've got room for an 8-foot level and a 7 to 12-foot plate level. So that's that. And then moving up, we have drawers. I just kind of keep random stuff. So this is like my measurement layout marking drawer, tape measures, torpedo level. This stuff, usually what happens is I put my pouches on, or my tool bag, whatever you want to call it, my accidental rig. I put that on. I stop at this drawer, and this is where the loading of the bag begins, because I use them kind of differently. So if I'm doing cabinets, I might throw in stud finder, maybe a shorter tape measure. If it's kind of an intricate kitchen or something, I'll throw in my angle ruler. It's different every time. So I kind of stop here and go through that. and then there's just different drawers. So this one's like pliers and hand tools. This one is all chisels and files of different sorts. That one's spare drawer part or spare cubby parts. Like this one's full of hammers. This one's full of hole saws. This one's drills, accessories, but you get the point. So each drawer kind of has a theme, and that's all that's in the drawer. And then up top, I have 3 little cubbies. This power is powered by when you shore the trailer up or you plug it in. I have my pass load charger, M12 charger, my DeWalt 20 volt charger, kind of a catch-all area. I started buying these U-tainers when they come on sale. So they're coming all different shapes and sizes. So I keep like cabinet parts in these, smaller ones. And then I've got bigger ones on that side that we'll get to. Then looking this way, this is tool cubbies. This is out of Ron Falk steel. I apologize for the lighting. I didn't plug the trailer in, so you have to bear with me. But these are 2-inch or 1/4 inch dados, 2 inches on center. Actually, they're 5/16 dados, 2 inches on center to accept these pieces. So up top, I have my Topcon rotary laser. I've got a set of double cuts back in there. Let's see if we do this game again. I'll do another video during the day that'll hopefully be a little better. So, but yeah, so I've got double cuts. I've got a couple empty cubbies. I've got a little router. I've got now broken plunge router. Took a fall from maybe on top of a roof. I don't want to talk about it. Roofing gun, framing guns, my little palm nailer, the pass load gun. Then I've got my trim guns of different shapes and sizes. That's a multi-tool, sander, biscuit joiner, bulldog, vacuum. I've got skill saws, and a sidewinder, or I guess worm drive saws and a sidewinder. I've got jigsaws, sawzalls, drills. Those are 20s. Those are the M12s. That's a Makita hammer drill, a corded one for small stuff. Drywall gun, just a regular corded drill. You never know. Another sander, belt sander, grinder. That spot is usually filled by random stuff, but it's empty right now, so don't know why. I'll figure it out later. I probably moved something around. I've been playing with this for a while. And then more nail guns. So that's kind of how that whole system works. So there's kind of a shot from the front. I've got 12-inch sub down below. I've got a head unit and the coffee station up front here. So we got coffee maker, microwave. Keep the coffee pot in there so it doesn't break bouncing out down the road. Paper towel holder, which is currently empty. The head unit runs the sub that I showed you, and then there's 2 sets of speakers up top. Cranks out pretty good. I guess we can attempt to see what's in there for a CD. Bullet for my Valentine. But yeah, so that's all in there. That box is split in half. The front half is the sub box, sealed 12-inch box. The back half has a marine grade deep cycle battery or whatever. They're good for lots of battery time and very little charge time. And then I've got a trickle charger that's also plumbed into the electrical, which brings me to my next area. So this is a 100-foot air hose and a 100-foot extension cord. They drop through a hole in the floor where that plate is, or that piece of plywood is, and then I run them out to the job. I plug in. I just ordered my new roll air compressor. I'll be retiring the Bostitch, but the new roll air will sit there. I'm going to drill a hole in the floor to drain the water and air out right down the bottom, and that'll get permanently mounted there, plumbed into this air hose, which will then run out to the job, put a splitter on it, and I can run Adam and I out at that end. I also use that little bit of dead space as a broom closet, so I've got a corner broom, a push broom, a hand broom, and a dustpan. Up front, oh, that also brings me to this point. The only two things in the trailer that are tied down are this here, which is just a piece of plywood that slides in and out to keep my table saw back, and then my ladders are bungee corded, and by them being bungee corded in, they also hold the stuff behind them. So on the bottom I've got like buckets and stuff, I've got a shop vac, and then Adam and I keep our tool belts up there. Extension cords and air hoses hang on the wall, garbage can. This is kind of nails, screws, so on and so forth, random stuff, but pretty much all fasteners in here. And then I store my air compressor down there because it doesn't fit in that cubby. These are going to be a really deep drawer, and then four smaller drawers coming up. I guess it'll actually be a deep drawer on the bottom, 2 medium drawers, and then 2 shallower drawers. But these are really deep. They go quite a ways in there so that I can get a lot of stuff. So I plan on doing a plumbing drawer, an electrical drawer, a paint drawer, just big bulky things to get them out of the way. And then this area here is real shallow, and that's where I've been keeping these view-tainers. And then behind it, you can't see it, but there's a 6-foot deep garage for workbenches, sawhorses, stuff like that. And then up top here, I keep my plumbing bag. It's very limited plumbing, just for like disconnecting sinks and toilets and stuff like that I run into. Nothing real in depth. More or less just for demoing and being able to keep water where you want it and not everywhere else. Job site radio. That is a 12-inch DeWalt chop saw. We use it more or less for like bigger construction projects where like we know we're going to cut all of our jack studs to a certain length. We can set that up and makes it quick. And then the trim saw down at the end. And then there's an 8-foot deep area on top. It's actually a little better than 8 feet. It's like 8.5 feet. I'm building a 2-part workbench that'll sit up there and just get clamped down. The other 2 benches will fit behind this, like I said. And then, believe it or not, this piece of trim is 16 feet and it fits in the trailer up above. So I keep those are for stuff we're doing tomorrow. So I got trim storage out to 16 feet on this side of the trailer too. So gosh, that's a long video, but it's hard to make it any shorter. So I'm gonna stop where we're at and throw this together and throw it up on the YouTubes. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'll get my lights, which aren't plugged in right now, hooked up on a nice day or something, and we'll do a little better walkthrough. And I'll explain different parts of the trailer, and maybe we'll do like a little series explaining different things. It's been a really cool project, a lot of organization in it. It hauls pretty much everything I own, so I want to be able to find it when I come in here. So, but that's that. I'm going to cut you off and leave you with that. So there's a little teaser. I'm going to call the trailer probably about 85% done. There's always room for more improvement. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later, but enjoy the trailer teaser. Have a good night. And take her easy.